Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the spaceship. Recently, someone asked me to do more videos on Ableton, and I feel like I do mostly 90% of my videos in Ableton, so make sure you check those out already. But this is my chance to give you my top 5 stock plugins in Ableton. These are plugins that I use all the time, almost in every beat. So number 1, we're gonna go with the EQ. Alright, so I got my beat here. I have this bass line that's super clicky, right? Let's play it real quick. So I want to take that high end, that super clicky poppy thing, I want to take that off of there. This is where the EQ would come in. That's like my best friend in Ableton. We're bringing the EQ8, and I can assure you that I use this plugin the most. This is your best friend, trust. All right, so we're playing it. I'm just gonna make a shelf. And then before, it sounded like this. So we took that little poppy sound out, right? Cool. Okay, next plugin I will say is my utility. I feel like that is very useful. Now the utility has many uses, but a lot of times I just like to turn things down without having to adjust anything over here. So as you can see, it's negative 6.67 dB. So right now, this is how the drums sound. Without the utility, it was sounding like this. Can't really tell that much, but the tambourine is much louder. So I wanted to sit in the mix a little bit better, so we just bring it down that much lower. So it's just an easier way to turn things down without having to run out of space over here. So there are more uses for the utility plugin, but we'll just talk about that later. Our next plugin, number 3, we'll go with the drum bus. And for that one, I just loaded up a drum loop right here. All these sounds actually came from J-Kit's free kit that I could put in the description. And pretty much these drum loops that are in here are already banging already, but I'm just gonna use it for an example. So we put our drum bus on here. As you can see, it says add crunch, add boom. If you turn this up, you can hear how much low end is added. And we do crunch. You can hear the more highs and the more snappier in the snare. I don't really go too crazy with it. I just like, if you want an easy way to make your drums knock more, you know, this is a free plugin in stock plugin, so definitely use that for your drums. All right, number 4, our next plugin. This is a very important plugin as well. This is gonna be our compressor. Let's go back to our bass. So let's bring our compressor, and we'll click this arrow. And the reason this one is so important because so many people want to sidechain their kick, and this one has a sidechain built in. That's why it's so dope. So besides it just being a compressor, you can do your sidechaining right here as well. So honestly, that's how I use the sidechain for the most part. Now I use track spacer a lot more. I don't use this as often, but instead of having to buy track spacer, you can just use this. So we got a kick on 10. We'll just bring in that kick. So your kick will always hit if you're having trouble mixing your bass line and your kick and they're interfering too much and you're not sure how to really get it. Sidechain is what most people use, and this is a free way to do that. All right, and then we have one last one, and our last plugin is our saturator. And this honestly just helps me bring things up in the mix without like really turning it up too crazy. I just add some saturation and it kind of like makes it stand out. So I don't do too much, I don't go too crazy with it. It's just something that helps me help things stand out more in the mix. So as opposed to So those are my top 5 stock plugins in Ableton to use in your beats. Alright, so hopefully those tips help. You got any questions, just drop in the comments. If you want to see how I use Ableton with Machine, make sure you watch this video right here. Let's get it.